Hey guys, welcome back to the Detailing Space. In today's video we're going to be dealing with the worst interior I've had in a long time, including some gloss paint. So the neighbour's daughter asked if I could take a look at her husband's car. At least I think they're married. Basically they've done some decorating recently and got some paint on his clothes, which then transferred into the car. So a few weeks back I had a quick look, I did a little bit of testing on the leather, and yes, it was coming off, but it was going to take a lot of time. So today, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a full interior detail on this Audi Q4. And before we do, I just want to say two things. One, interiors aren't my favourite, especially really grimy interiors. And two, filming them is even worse. Anyone that's ever done YouTube, ever done detailing videos will know. Filming interiors, unless it's convertible, is a pain in the butt. So I'm going to ask you now, like and subscribe. If you're watching this, this has took some effort. So anyway, let's dive into the video and see the results at the end. So as you can see then, the interior needs a desperate clean here, and the first thing we was going to do is the foot mats, just to give them a little bit longer to dry throughout the day. So once we got them out and removed all the loose dirt from them, it was out with a pressure washer to give them a thorough rinse down first of all. I then applied a liberal amount of all-purpose cleaner to all of the foot mats before agitating that with a drill brush. The car's only about 9 months old, so it's not all that dirty in these mats, but there is a fair amount of dirt coming out, as you can see in these shots. And then once the agitation's been done, we're just going to give them another rinse until the water runs clear. Each of the mats done, then it's time to get them in the garage, run the extractor, and I like to go over these about 3 times. So once top to bottom, side to side, and then again top to bottom, bottom to top, whatever you choose. I'll just like to try and get them done in different directions to make sure I've got as much water out as possible. All 4 car mats were then put into the conservatory afterwards because it gets nice and warm in there, and make sure these are thoroughly dry. Onto that paint then, and first of all I thought, well, I'll tackle the bit that's on the bodywork. There was a little bit on the exterior paintwork as well, which I got off with a clay bar. This came off relatively easy. It took about a minute for this little area here. And then on the door cards, it was, again, on the plastic, it wasn't too bad. I was spending sort of 2 to 5 minutes on each of these spots, so the joys of editing, we can quickly run through that. The leather was a little bit harder, especially this bit here on the driver's bolster. I must have spent a good 20 to 30 minutes just on this one little section. As you can see, after the first hit,
barely touched it. It was just a case of rinse and repeat, and throughout this whole process I was mainly using a citrus based all-purpose cleaner. I did end up getting out a dedicated leather cleaner for this. It was just a case of going over it time and time again until it thoroughly removed. You don't want to go too hard here because you don't want to damage any leather or any of the plastics. So yeah, it's just going slowly and gently until it does eventually come away, which it will do. So the rest of the interior is pretty much straightforward as it is with any then. So first of all, we'll hit the driver's footwell with the vacuum. So we'll get out as much of the loose debris from there and then go around all the other footwells. I do later come back to the driver's footwell. I just like to get the bulk of it out. It just makes you feel a bit better. You know, you're vacuuming away and it doesn't all come out straight away. Go on to other areas, get some nice easy wins, and then come back to that bit later on with a drill brush if you need, just to get that agitated. And then the rest of the car, there were some areas where there was the light scuffs of dirt, as you would expect. They do have a dog as well, so the rear seat is actually covered usually, so that was relatively clean. And then give all the leather a quick clean down, especially the front two seats. And then it was just a case of de-dusting. Once we'd done all the de-dusting, it was just an interior dressing, an anti-static dressing, just to prevent future dusting, or delay future dusting, should I say. So yeah, it'll stay a little bit cleaner for a little bit longer. So we'll take a quick look at some after shots, and then we'll get back in the garage.
So there we go then, guys, that's the car all done now, and I think we can agree it looks a hell of a lot better. And I think if I remember rightly, the car's about 9 months old, so yeah, it was probably the first real clean it's had in that time, and it looks all the better for it as well. I did give the exterior a quick wash down as well afterwards, but I didn't really capture that. This video was solely focusing on the interior and hopefully give you guys some ideas and how well you can bring up the interiors. And you know, if you do get a bit of paint transfer on your car, it's just going to be taking a little bit of time. You can get pretty much anything off with a little bit of time, effort and elbow grease. The only awkward part about this was really the filming of it. As I said at the beginning, filming interior details is an absolute pain in the backside. So if you did enjoy this video, please go ahead and smash that like button. Also, please click this icon up here and subscribe. It really does help us out and it doesn't cost you guys a thing either. And according to YouTube, you'll like these videos as well. So yeah, go ahead and check all those out after. I'll see you in the next video.